Hello, Darkness Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Seiken Densetsu 3 with the bad music. Well, we're out of the bad music at least. And on to the windy music. Anyway, last episode we had a couple really frustrating boss fights. The good news is they're over, and the music is better now. We're out of the bad music area. Now, Black Knights are also pretty dangerous because we know that those Knight-type enemies have some really powerful attacks. So let's see if we can kill him before he, nails us with one of those Tempest Winds or, any of those nasty weapon techs that are way too powerful. So that, that worked. Another Beholder-type enemy. Might be the kind of thing that can drop a weapon seed. Wasn't the last enemy on screen, though. I'm not sure. I haven't looked up exactly when the weapon seeds can start to drop, but I think we're getting fairly close, so just keep your eye open on treasure chests. It almost feels like every time we use one of those high-level weapon techs, somebody does a counter to it. It's really annoying when my coolest attacks just immediately get countered, right? Even by an enemy that's killed by the attack, it still gets a counter off before it dies. So, peepers. Green beholders. This is a big screen. There's a lot of enemies. I just want to see if they drop any treasure. Come on, big money. No whammy. Well, I mean, I have used a lot of couple wishes, so a couple of those is probably good. There's a statue in the way. We've got ourselves a plot wall. So, I guess we'll have to do something to open up the plot wall. The game doesn't want to tell us what to do, but okay. Alright, another one of these. I haven't seen them do anything nasty yet, but I'm still going to try to rush the Black Knights down if I can. Alright, and last time I got a couple of wishes from the Beholder type enemy. I'm still going to leave it for last, but if I get another couple of wishes from it, maybe I'll try something else. And suddenly we're all dead. Nice. How do we all take 500 damage? I don't even know. Ouch. Aggressive little monster. Alright, we got multiple directions, multiple splits of that route. Okay, that mage monster is off camera. I can't even target him. How's he targeting me? Game cheats. The answer to all our problems, game cheats. Almost 1,000 experience for those mages. That's pretty cool, though. Ooh. What's this? Oh, cool. Insta-death for one of my party members. Nice! That's what we needed, right? A roulette-type spell that just kills somebody. Yeah, sweet. Sometimes I think this game is trying to make me like it less than I used to like it. Because I had a lot of fond memories for this game. But the more tricks the AI pulls, the more I'm like, I don't know. You're making a pretty good argument for this to not be as amazing a game as I remembered. Didn't I multi-target this? What happened? My whole goal for this screen was to multi-target my my light magic. Alright, so Duran, level up. Can't put any points in strength right now. Probably stamina for physical defense or intellect for magic defense after strength. And we'll go stamina. Typically stamina's been pretty helpful. We'll get some more intellect for caster. She learns earthquake multi-target. Well, you know, some level ups can't hurt. Also, I notice just passively fighting these monsters, we're all basically dead again. Like, we're all below 50% HP. So, yeah, everyone needs some more stamina because we're getting our butts kicked constantly. Oh, this must be like a one-way slide, I guess. You can go down, but not up. Alright, well, I meant to do multi-target Lucent Beam last time. Let's see how it works. We're still 5 levels behind the enemy. It's too bad. Yeah, these guys hit hard. I need that armor upgrade. Well, it doesn't even matter how much physical defense you have when they've got a spell that just kills somebody. Oh, it killed an enemy. Well, that's convenient. Alright, well, Charlotte can't raise her spirit right now. So, I guess stamina. Hey, she got Dark Curse! Oh, nice. So it would have been real nice if we had that before the last boss. Or any boss, but yeah. It's a little bit expensive, but that's our first and final debuff spell for this party. Alright, though. That's gonna change the game a bit. Level 40 Charlotte with a level 38 promotion, by the way, is what you should target for before you go to the Moonstone. Now, it'll be difficult to showcase because, you know, we're fighting a lot of groups of relatively easy enemies, so cursing them is not necessarily going to help single target. Oh, there's the Quake. Nice. We're probably all dead again. 500 damage. We actually... We actually got game over by, I assume, a weapon tech counter. That is... It's just bullshit, man. It's enough damage to one-shot Angela at full HP, almost one-shot Charlotte at full HP, and still do, you know, 80% of Duran's. So if you take any damage at all, and an enemy does that, you just game over. Alright. Well, that's our first straight-up game over, I think. Figures it'd be a weapon tech. I don't know what happened. I don't remember those being as bad the last time I played this game. You know, it's been many years, and I've clearly forgotten. I'm glad I saved after the last boss, or we would have lost all that. But yeah, these guys are way more powerful than I remember with their weapon techs. Like, I don't know if I just had a different party the last time I played, and it just didn't come up because I wasn't using magic. Which is possible. You know, if you're playing as Kevin, you just punch them to death. It doesn't really matter. And if they only do weapon techs off of magic, which is possible. No, that's a great start. I've heard. Oh, we're all silenced. Never mind. I've heard that these robots tend to be weak against ice magic, but it's not even an option. We're dead again! Suddenly this game is just impossible. I mean, silenced on a group of mages. There's nothing they can do. They can't even do any damage. Duran's the only one that can hurt the enemies. And even then, only 58 damage per hit. We're dead. You can just run away. What am I supposed to do? Suddenly the game is just like, you're not even close to strong enough. I mean, obviously we could go grind a bunch of levels off camera or something. Or on camera. Let's just grind up to level 50 right now. Oh, I'm sorry everybody. This is not what I wanted the end of this game to look like. This is not what I paid for. I mean, I don't know if I'm missing something really obvious that would make it a lot easier, but it just seems to me like every enemy encounter now could just kill us, you know? Now, if I can do something before we get silenced, assuming turn order favors us, maybe we can kill the robot? Assuming it's still weak to ice magic. I'm not even 100% sure, but I'm gonna try. Nope. No damage. So I don't know what it's weak to. You'd have to like... Because there's no analyze spell, you just have to test out all the elements until something does damage. That's pretty dumb too, honestly. It's not even shared between the sprite, like the monster family. Looks like fire did nothing. We're almost dead. Just 2 spells in, trying to test out a couple elements. Angela's about to die. Okay. We'll go on to lightning. And obviously, you know, we should try to keep her alive. I can't cast magic because why would I be able to heal? So lightning at least did some damage, but it certainly didn't do a lot of damage. 347 is pretty low by this end game status. Kid dragons. I wonder if they're weak against anything either. Like, if there was a weapon that they were weak against, we could go like weapon techs now, because we can AoE some of our weapon techs and our weapon saber spells. You know, elemental sabers. Three dragons, huh? Kid Draconis, Kid Dragon, Frost Dragon. Let's just monster get some light magic, see if it does anything. But, like, we can't. They've got a ton of physical defense. 250 is not much, but maybe it's worth it to spam some spells here. Alright. I mean, that fight wasn't too bad. Just gotta spam a spell, you know, and have enemies that don't counter your magic. I mean, that is the important part, because if they counter your magic, then we would have died, so. We still haven't figured out what they're weak against. The only element of the primary 4 we haven't tried is Earthquake. Lightning did damage, but certainly not extra damage. Oh, and we haven't learned multi-target Earthquake yet, so. I think I did the same damage as the other spell. Wow, we're just getting wrecked. I really miss having any kind of damage dealers on the team. Like, Duran does some damage, but when we get into that melee mode, when you can't really input spells or anything, those two, again, I'm ragging on the girls a lot lately, but they really just don't contribute to the average encounter, you know, they just stand there and get killed. I mean, sure, magic works, but it's only sometimes. Can't guarantee it'll work. Okay, well, there's our level up that we lost because we died. This is Edelfry is Stran. Now he's got Lightning Saber. Angela gets her level up. Now she's got multi-target Earthquake, which is what I thought she had, but, you know, the death. 150 damage to anyone near in front of him. I guess Angela didn't get... I never was able to afford her last equipment shop armor upgrade, so maybe that's... Part of the weakness for Angela is that I wasn't able to afford her, her actual... better body armor, but it's only going to be like 10 points of defense better. It's not going to be like night and day. She'll take like 10 or 15 points less per hit, which is enough to help, no doubt, but it's not going to change too much, especially when you can't even control her. I also might need to turn off their weapon techs. As cool as they are, if those level 3 techs are causing enemy counterattacks, with any enemy that can counter a weapon tech, if that's triggering it, it would be way better for them not to do that. Because if the Copper Knights, you know, counterattack with like 550 damage, everyone's dead. Or I guess they're Black Knights now, but. All right, Carly. Dark Curse? Okay, I never even got a chance to use that last time. We better show that off before we die again. Finally get a good spell on Charlotte, and she just, you know, we just get killed instantly. Trouble is, I still think, it's not going to be worth it in a random encounter. It's only going to be single target. But I'm going to start cheating here a little bit so I don't lose a bunch of progress. Oh, good. Now there's a save point. We went the right direction this time, so no need to save scum. Well, save state, you know. Alright, it's just a kid dragon. What would we ever do if we fought a real dragon? But we'll Dark Curse it if we can. See what happens. Alright. Shade Elemental, technically. Decreased magic defense, attack power, everything. So against a random enemy, it's way overkill. But essentially, for 6 MP, we can make any one enemy completely trash. Like, I'm pretty sure it's having all of its stats. And it's unresistible. So once you've done that, they can barely damage you, and even your mages can kill them. So, okay, that's a good spell. Not very good on random group encounters, right? When there's multi-targets. It doesn't really help very much. But that will make bosses, you know, almost trivially easy. There is, of course, also the aspect of, like, wasting her MP. You do need to save up some MP for her so she can heal. Like, you can't just spam it all the time or you run out of healing MP. I feel like I might have gone around in a big circle here. I've seen this room before, and I've come in from the bottom. Hey there, Yayo. Rhymes. You've come to a difficult part of the game where things are a bit frustrating. We actually had a game over like 5 minutes ago. Just an enemy weapon tech that does 550 damage to the entire group. Nothing serious. If he cast it right now, we'd have another game over. Black Knights are the worst. You either rush them down, or they just kill everybody. Link to the Past randomizer. It's all fun until you get stuck and you have to give up. Well, yeah, we did the Darkstone Benevodon boss, which was really tough. And then we fought Duran's Black Knight boss, which turned out to be his father, of course. And anything that the girls did, magic or weapon tech, he countered with, 500 damage to the whole group, instantly killed them all. So it basically just turned into Duran versus Dark Knight. So that was dumb and took a long time. I just had to leave the girls dead, because they had no way to contribute to the boss fight. So, I've downgraded Angela's powers. She's now the 5th strongest character out of 6. She is the 2nd worst character because the bosses that you actually need her on just counter her magic. So it's basically useless. Which sucks. It's really annoying having arguably the worst party there is in the game now. The AoE healing is nice, but it's not enough on its own. Oh, inverted entrance shuffle? Yeah, I will never do a Link to the Past entrance shuffle. That's too much. I don't even like watching them. I can't keep track of entrance shuffles on a Link to the Past randomizer. Like, I don't always watch super close when I'm just watching randos. But entrance shuffle is just I mean, it's cool that people like them. It's a neat option in the rando, but I don't think I would ever do one. not on purpose anyway. And watching them just boggles my mind. It's kind of like the streams where they put like a race, a randomizer race or something, where there's like 4 screens at the same time. I don't know how you're supposed to keep track of 4 different players playing a randomized shuffled game all at the same time. Like, I mean, I try to pay attention for a little while, but eventually I'm like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. It's just everybody's in a different area in a different randomized boss fight, doing different randomized things. Sort of just turns into like background noise. Can't really keep track of who's doing what. Also, YouTube's being dumb tonight, so the YouTube chat bot is broken and no on-screen text because YouTube also broke that. So it's been not the most smooth stream tonight so far. Heck, I think my YouTube audience is dead. Either my chat window has disconnected, or YouTube is just completely fallen apart for everybody. Alright, I'm really not trying to level grind right now, but, a couple level ups would be pretty sweet. Oh good, a question mark seed, yeah. So, the good news is, I guess, if you missed the beholders, the dark spheres, the green ones, the, whatever we're calling these ones we're fighting right now, am I seriously not able to get up here? You like Twitch more? Well, there's a reason streaming is more popular on Twitch, generally speaking. Twitch doesn't seem to break chat and live streams as often. So yeah, peepers, it turns out, can also drop the question mark seed. So if you still haven't been promoted yet, depending on what final dungeons you're doing, depending on your character, you can still fight these guys and get some more question mark seeds. But man, if you were in this dungeon unpromoted, oh, I feel bad for you, son. Because this is brutal at level 40 and promoted. Imagine with less stats, not promoted. less spells. Come on, Duran. Come on! Hit him! Stop trying to hit him and hit him. Well, good. We just need like 10 more Cup of Wishes to replenish my stocks. I am kind of lost though. I don't know. I don't know what route I've missed in this dungeon. It feels like I think I've been every direction once, and I found 2 dead ends. But I must have missed something. Oh good, someone's gonna die. Hope it's not Duran. It's a peeper! Yay! Okay. Time for some more healing. How is the YouTube bot even still going? I shut it off. I don't... Whatever you're seeing is like broken YouTube that's summoning old bots that are disconnected there. Anything you see on YouTube is not a real bot, so you can't answer questions. It's not actually on. So there's no responses, there's no points. YouTube chat bugged out, and I don't know how it's posting from the YouTube bot, but it's a ghost. I was testing it out earlier, but yeah, you guys can try to use some commands, but I have closed the chatbot like 2 hours ago. So I don't see how you're gonna get much out of it. There, we'll just keep him stun locked with 5 damage, 6 damage, 4 damage. Good job, girls. Contribution. Please kill the Black Knight. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, get wrecked, son! Oh, good. Now they're just spamming it over and over again. Alright, well, now I'm dead. Am I? Apparently, I'm not dead. I don't know what happened there. I didn't take any damage on the ghost roulette spin. This might be where we got lost on the splits. Thanks, girls. You're really helping. Contributing to the fight. Good old AI helping us out. Sometimes I actually think I would do better if I just played solo with Duran and left the girls dead. I actually think we'd get through these rooms quicker if they were just not even here. Emblem's wrong? Oh yeah, there's an extra B there. If you want me to fix it, the best way to fix it is to post it in the Discord. Just copy paste that specific question, and then I can get around to fixing the bot later on. Although it's not really a bot right now, it's a ghost. If this is a boss, you know, I want to put a save down. Just in case. Oh yeah, cool, it's a little spiral mountain. Hey there, Thornum. Welcome to hell. We're having a really rough time here at the end game. This is a harpy boss, you know the drill. But if it is a boss, I actually have the solution to bosses. He still got the attack off before I could land on my feet. It's too late! You've already lost. I've already debuffed you. She hopped out of the claws to cast. Was the Dark Benevodon bad? Fairly bad. Duran's boss after that was worse, though. Because it counters any magic with an AoE sweeper that kills the girls instantly. And the Dark Benevodon took forever because... you'll see when you get there. I don't want to spoil it. I was promoted, but I still don't know if I was high enough level really to make a good fight. Too bad. Yeah, you just can't stop sleeping, man. Always sleeping on the job. I mean, I'm not really taking these super serious. This is not a full-on boss fight. It's more like a mini-boss. But I'm assuming it's weak to Earth, and we could probably wipe it out if we wanted. We've got his stats halved, or her stats halved. The spell there did 674 damage, which is pretty good. But we can also multi-target Stone Saber these days. And unlike Secret of Mana, it just lasts till the end of the fight. Or Dispelled. Duran really does get some good abilities. Just, they're very situational, unfortunately. But yeah, with attack up, elemental effectiveness, enemy stats down, most single target fights from now on will be fairly easy. Unless they counter magic or text, which is cheating. Oh! You know a buff spell. Well, that's not going to save you. Alright. That did a lot of damage considering she had her intellect halved. Ah, you're dead. See? No respect. Well, that exploded bigger than I was expecting. I feel like I'm playing Secret of Mana again. Is it the start of a boss rush? We'll find out soon. We didn't even get the full fanfare. We did get fully healed, though. And leveled up. Well, Charlotte got leveled up. No, everyone, probably. Yeah, no, Duran already had his level up. The other two were a little bit behind. So Charlotte just heals better. And I'm assuming Angela will get one here. Ooh, Dark Saber, that's also good. Alright, she's got 2 good spells, everybody. So now she's got Dark Curse and Dark Saber. Both quite useful on the right enemies. Alright, where do we go after this? Oh, I bet you this got rid of that weird statue at the beginning of the dungeon. That's probably all it did. You gotta go all the way through the dungeon because there's a weird plot wall. Then you kill a harpy, and then the plot wall disappears. Now you go all the way back to the beginning. Did I go left in this room? I can't even remember. I think I killed the enemies over here, and then I went to the right. It's probably a dead end, but it might be a golden statue if I'm lucky. If you have Black Knights in your endgame, although you might have something different if you have a different main character. But kill them! Kill them quickly. Because we had a game over, and it wasn't to a boss. The bosses have still never given us a game over, but a random battle with an enemy did. I don't want to spoil it till it happens, but it was not very nice. Alright, so we have single target Dark Saber, which is fine, because, you know, Duran's the only one that would really want it anyway. That gives us every Saber element except Light. Well, we're also missing Luna and Forest, but, you know, we'll get there. Of course, you know, most enemies are weak to light magic anyway. I suppose Lumina Sword would be nice, or Lumina Saber. Should probably try to start stun-locking this guy. He's just gonna start spamming magic. Yay! Victory! I guess the beholder died last, so we got the question mark seed again. Still no item seeds or equipment seeds. I'm not actually sure if you can get equipment seeds in this dungeon specifically, or if it's a different dungeon. It's been so long. Can't expect the old Ankylo to remember. I'll look it up at some point. But, you know, we're still, I would say, struggling with the melee combat a little bit. Is this the final dungeon? I don't know, probably. It depends on which character you're playing as, so I never remember. But yeah, we went to the Crystal Island. Darkstone turned into another boss fight right after the Darkstone, and then this whole area. I'm not sure if other routes find the Darkstone in a different area. I can't remember anymore. If everyone finds the Darkstone here, then we're not at the final dungeon yet. Sorry, Angela, you got killed. Candy? At this point in the game, what are you doing giving me candy? Oops, wrong person. Alright. Continuing. Just some dragons. We don't really have any elements that work on... I mean, the Frost Dragon, assumedly, is weak to fire, but... the other elements, I don't... well, they might all be weak against a different element, but... light tends to work on everything reasonably. I guess that might be a reason to get a lightsaber spell for Duran, because it's fairly likely to just, generally give you bonus damage, even if nothing's weak to it specifically, because few things will resist it. Whereas if I did Thunder here, you know, one would take the extra damage, one would be weak to it, one would be strong to it, kind of thing. Pretty effective chain reaction there, though. Alright, this is the place where you can only fall down, which means we're headed the right direction. Just slow. Should we try some other magic? Have we seen... I don't know if we've seen AoE Earthquake yet. Well, it might be the first time we've cast it anyway. Yeah, I did bonus damage to one of them. And what else have we not seen yet? We just learned AoE Thunderstorm, I think. The big Zappa Zappa. Oh, it actually healed the Thunder Drake. I mean, that makes some sense. I am not even mad about that. Angela's fragility, though. Oh, anything good? I wonder... see, I'm getting those from the dragons. I wonder if that is actually an equipment seed. Unless the dragons also drop promotion seeds, promotion item seeds, we might actually have a couple of those if it is the dragons that give you the weapon armor seeds. A roll of 993, yayo, hitting it big. Wouldn't it feel bad, though, if you won the jackpot on Twitch, which is way smaller than the jackpot on YouTube? Because it's not a shared jackpot, it's not a shared pot. I'll show it off. I can do it too! Basically, Duran is at the point where if he gets to his level 3 tech, Oh, there you go. The gear seed. That's exactly what we needed. Alright. I'm glad we got to see it finally. So, what was the final enemy we killed there? A robot? Looks like robots drop gear seeds. I don't really want to grind, but I'm getting my butt kicked pretty bad in here. We can't. All right, let's get out of that room. Let's just call that a loss. If I stayed in there, we would have died. So let's try this again. Maybe put a save down. Everyone was silent, so there was. Stop it! What the crap? You can't just silence us before I can move. This game is dumb. I had. This dungeon is driving me nuts. A second away from death. With basically no counter. I mean, technically you can try to use a medical herb to clear silence, but there's just no time. You can't input commands when the enemy is spamming spells. And if you can't do a heal immediately, there's nowhere near enough time to do a medical herb and then a spell after that. Reminder for save states. I just save stated before the near death. I've been trying not to use save states mid dungeons because it's cheating, but at this point, the game is just getting way too spammy. I think it's just my party. My party is just not very strong. In the long run, you know, we'll be able to finish the game with these three, but this is gotta be one of the weakest party setups overall. Like, to the right is the way forward. I'm gonna finish off all the enemies in this room and just hope we get another gear seed, because that'd be nice. But yeah, this might actually be one of the worst party comps. FF3 endgame dungeon, yeah, a little bit. There are some places to save around at least, so there's no 2-hour grind just to get to the final boss. There's a couple checkpoints, and they even give you like the gold statues once in a while to heal up even, so it's not like you run out of resources necessarily, but it's pretty brutal. No chests. Alright, so the last time we were on this screen there was a little statue. Now it's not here. Alright. 3 dragons. Because we're all stuck in a corner here, if we don't kill them very quickly, the girls will be dead again. I can't... Like, Duran can't do anything to help them. The dragon's just gonna corner them in the... It's just gonna corner them at the entrance, and then they'll be killed. And there's no specific buff or debuff that would help with these kind of fights that I have access to. So it's just kind of use some magic to kill them all as quick as we can. You know, sometimes Angela's still fairly good, but unless you're spamming magic, she doesn't do much. Alright, so for Duran, I should double check if he needs any spirit to learn his last 2 saber spells. So I'm going to do that real quick here, because we're getting close to running out of the 4 elemental sabers. At level 39, 39, 40, 41, 42. 42 should be his last, multi-target elemental, basically. So just hold in there for a sec. I'm just double checking spell requirements here. So I really want, like, Moon Saber or something. And it's supposed to only require 10 spirit. And Leaf Saber is supposed to only require 10 spirit as well. Yeah, so it shouldn't matter. So unless you just want some magic defense, there's no need to buff these up with Duran at his final promotion. Stamina will definitely do. There's Flame Saber, so he's got all 4. One more level up, and Duran will get a... Well, we're going to get a very big power up in the next battle. Next level up. Hey, more Parapodos. Papapodos. A Papapodo basically killed Charlotte, and the entire group is basically dead again. We weren't even fighting the demon. We're just fighting 2 of the easy enemies. And everyone's dead. I think the enemies just scaled up too fast. They're too strong. You know, Duran on full strength, offensive focus. He does 60 damage. These enemies just do a special attack, almost 300. And if he does it again, it'll do more because you've reduced our M defense. Just in case, you know. Just in case you survive the first one. Make sure the second one finishes him off. How is the ghost bot still in YouTube chat? It's mysterious. Well, as much as Lucent Beam buffing up is nice, Angela's dying way too much. Spike Freeze. Hey, multi-target ice. Well, she's almost done learning all her magic, I think. Oh, good. Level 46 Black Knight. I mean, the enemies are 4 levels above us. That's not very nice. We'll just leave the girls alone. They're not very useful. Duran can just solo the screen. It'll be fine. Maybe. Getting pushed back. Poisoned. Bleeding out. Oh, sure. Get a level up. Charlotte... Probably just go spirit and stamina still. Try to stay alive. Sorry, awesome guy. The bot is actually a ghost. It's not a real bot. It's something about YouTube that's... How much damage did that do? What the heck was that? Oh, by the way, you're dead. Yeah, the end of this game has been really frustrating. I mean, I'd say the end of the game. It's been frustrating for a fair while now. It's not quite living up to my expectations from my old nostalgia filtered goggles, or rose tinted goggles, whatever you want to call them. And I assume a good margin of it is just the party comp is terrible. Or the game just assumes you're going to do a ton of level grinding. And level grinding doesn't really work with Let's Plays quite the same, so... There's not really any strategies I can do here. There's too many enemies that counter Angela's magic, basically. And Angela and Charlotte are just useless on any random battle where you're supposed to be, you know, fighting physically. Like, they still do 1 damage to everything. And they've basically been doing 1 damage the whole game, except for a couple smarts where they did a little bit, but I just think their physical is way too low to contribute. And even Duran's physical doesn't do very much, but you know, if they were hitting for 50 or 60 right now, it'd be long dead. But they won't, so. There's just too much of a gap in power, and it's really only Charlotte and Angela that have that problem, because everyone else can still do some damage if you do a physical attack. Chances are there's a boss to the right. Oh, and we've only got 1 gear seed. Going all the way out to turn that in would take quite a while. Oh, it's not a boss. It's a plot wall. Which means there's going to be number 2 for our boss rush, probably to the south. So the first boss rush was a harpy boss, whatever the name of that one was. The one that blocked our access to Sylphid. Which one's next? What do you think? Maybe we'll fight the crab boss again. I kind of miss old Krabby. I like finishing rooms of monsters off. You never know where you're going to find one of those seeds we need. Might turn off the specials here pretty soon. They've been causing more pain than benefit, honestly. Let's just do that. They got automatically turned back on after you changed class. So we'll try once again. Why don't you help out Duran and just do your double slash? Alright. Assumedly, boss fight? Not yet. We'll have to go find it. Oh, I learned a new I didn't even notice this. We have a new summon. Let's try it out. Should be non-elemental damage, technically. 300? That's not too bad. Not tons of damage, but it's effective. Her Dark Curse is still way better, but... And, you know, most of the time, if I can select her, I should probably be doing healing. Underwhelming? Well, for Charlotte, it's pretty good. Angela would do way more damage with a tier 3 spell, but... For a healer, could be worse. You don't build Charlotte to deal damage, is, I guess, the answer. Sadly. How is Angela dead? I just healed her! Just like you don't build Angela to take hits. Hey look, the Papa Potos finally gave us a question mark seed. Yay. I think that's the first time they have given us one. Good, a dead end. Nice. There's a lot of dangerous enemies in this room. We're going to fight our way through everything. This is way worse than the werewolves in the Moonstone dungeon. Oh, we're dead. Crap. need some invincibility frames here. So yeah. That is how the party died before. 550 damage to the whole group, or whatever the number was exactly. There's absolutely no way Angela can survive it. And Charlotte almost always dies to it. She got a little bit lucky there. Weapon techs are way too strong. Weapon tech enemies, specifically. My weapon techs are fine, because it takes forever to get to level 3 tech. You really don't get to use it very often. Oh, hey! A different boss. Should be weak to thunder. But yeah, we're gonna fight, I think, one return boss for every, at least the first 4 elementals. I'm not sure if the second set aren't gonna come out, but at least the first 4 elemental boss guardians. But with Dark Curse, it won't be that bad. Finally getting some of that sweet, sweet debuff action. Even the girls can deal damage. Imagine if we had a team that actually could deal damage and also debuff. It's so powerful. You're gonna try to block, are you? Well, while you're busy blocking, I will make Duran more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Well, the Black Knights in specific have the nasty tech. You can just kill them in one spell if you've got the right spells available, the right spell power and the damage. You can just kill them before they can do anything, which does work. It was actually there was some basically master ninjas, except they were called master assassins earlier on. They were probably worse. They countered everything with the weapon tech. They did almost as much damage as the Black Knights. They never managed to kill me dead, but they came close. I sure would love to be able to control my characters. Thank you, game. Decreased my defense? How dare you? You are not allowed to have extra defense. Kill him! Hopefully Dispel doesn't remove the stat downs. I don't think his defense down has gone away. Oh, he's dead. So yeah, it's nice that at long last, Charlotte's one useful spell has finally shown up. Even if he countered the spell, you'd only get one counterattack, and then you'd be fine. Success! Happy music! For a second. Because this dungeon goes on forever. Must be nighttime again. These guys are out. It's actually, I bet you the reason those bosses are in here is to recover your MP. Because every time you kill one of those mini-bosses, full HP MP for the entire party. It basically just slow motion golden statues. Okay, that's still a dead end, but up and right should get us past the plot statue. Oddly enough, the big old demons here, they haven't caused me too much trouble. Even though they're kind of large enemies, they've been relatively chill. I mean, we'll see. Maybe they've got some super powerful attack anyway. 200. I can handle that. Alright, time for everyone to die. It's been nice. It's been fun. Honestly, Duran's tier 3 tech on the Edelfrey promotion is one of the reasons to pick him to level 3, to bring him to this specific class. Not all of his classes get awesome techs like that. No need to bother with the secret boss. Once we get a couple more level ups, it won't feel so impossible. We just need a couple more saber spells. But yeah, without Kevin to dish out the damage, it's not gonna be very fun. Okay. Actually, hold on. It's already been an hour. It's already been an hour! We've been in this dungeon for another hour. Yeah, it's a pretty long dungeon. Alright, future tubers, we're gonna take a break here. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed and all that. I'm not sure exactly how much longer we have to go. There's still probably a fair bit. And we still don't even have our ultimate Duran and Angela spells, so we've got to get those. I might have a quick look at the gear seeds before I come back, because even with a couple level ups, I'm feeling incredibly underpowered against random encounters, and I'm a little bit worried about the endgame couple bosses, so anyway, I'll have a look at, figure out what I want to do next, and we'll discuss that next episode. So hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.